We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Why don't you just take your mama home some chicken, and then I won't have to stuff my boot all up in your ass?
It's time to find out.
Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow! Welcome to my nightmare. Let the game begin.
What's going on, guys and gals? And welcome to Good Real Hunting. We have for the good reels. You don't have to. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Man's right over here. Chris is underneath us. It is time for another live Slash It Out. The party is continuing here today. Chris won our last episode thanks to you and the voters, that is. And so he picked this fantastic episode here of Deep Blue Sea versus Lake Placid, the freaking creature features from another eater. And we're here to debate it out here today. Great times from the 90s here all around. And we're excited about this one. It's a great matchup. These are really evenly matched, I believe. And it should be a really good fight, guys. How y'all doing today?
Man, I feel like
Sorry, I was muted. But I am doing excellent because we got a battle of the 99 creature features. We got the Shock versus the Croc.
Baby.
You thought I was going to say something else. But anyways, I'm doing good.
man, I feel like a million buckets of chum. Or chum? What do they call the shark food?
Chumsicle. Yeah, it's chum. Chum.
Yes, chum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chum.
Bubby.
Chris is eating some chum. Chris is our moderator today since he won the last episode, which brings me to the next point. If you guys have not been to a Slash It Out episode yet, here's what we're going to be doing is we're basically going to be taking those two movies. Brett and I are going to be debating each other. We're going to flip a coin here in a second to see who gets what movie, who gets first pick, and that brings us into the rules, I guess. The coin toss here coming up is going to determine who gets the first pick, of course. The winner is going to be chosen by you guys in a series of polls that are going to be thrown your direction. So be sure to vote on who makes the best argument, not necessarily which movie is your favorite out of the two, but pay attention to the arguments and take that into consideration when voting. And the winner of this matchup will be the moderator of the next Slash It Out, and they will pick the matchup of that. So a little bit of advantage there. Nice. We're keeping score somewhere, but we don't have that available yet. So we'll be showing that to you at some point. And of course, the moderator, while can fact check for us, must stay neutral at all times. And that's pretty much it. No rules outside of those. Britman is going to lose today because he's frozen as a mofo, so he cannot retaliate. Yes. So yeah, man, I'm excited about it. Chris, tell us while we're waiting on Britman to come back into the fold here, what made you select these two movies here today?
You know what, man? We've been debating these two for a long time now. Since the 90s, man, since they came out. And I was trying to think of a good matchup. And I didn't want to do anything really recent, so I was like, I want to take it back a little bit. And I had these two. I had a couple other ones, and I kept coming back to this one, man. I was like, it's an age-old debate, man. We need to hash it out,
It's a doozy. Yeah, I mean, they really are. It's really a perfect match. Like, you could throw Anaconda into the mix and make this a triple threat if you wanted to, a little Ice Cube action, But, I think these go really well together. We have some great people here in the chat. Brett, man, are you with us?
Yeah, I am with you guys. It's happening again, so be patient with me. I can only control what I can control. So, yeah, like Brad said, we got some people in the chat. Let's show them off real quick. Flame for Fluff. I am ready for this game. I'll take anal bum covers for $300, Trebek. It's album covers for $600 there, Fluff. We got Miss Carter. What's going on, Miss Carter? We got Bacon Pew Pew. What's going on, Bacon? I will be on his channel tomorrow at 9:15 for Spider String number 2, which I will go in more detail towards the end of the show. And then, of course, we got Kyle. What's going on, Kyle? Hey, Brett, Brad, Chris, Miss Carter, Bacon, and I hope you all having a great stream. thank you so much, Kyle. We really appreciate all your support.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, dude. Kyle, thanks for being here, man.
Oh, and what's up, Chad? Greetings from Camp Crystal Lake, you fuckers. Damn straight, because freaking Chad right now is currently filming My Special Boy, and I know he is having a wonderful time killing people and shooting a great fan film.
I'm sure he's having a really good time. A really good time, man. That sounds awesome.
Hell yeah. So we can't wait to review that onto the channel in the future. And what's up, Tom? How are you doing?
Tommy!
And right before, I say right before we get into coin toss, let's just wait a couple more minutes before we get to the famous flipping of the coin here. I want to do a quick poll real quick, if y'all don't mind. Because I've actually been thinking about this lately. So let me go ahead and get the question up here in the chat. So let you all vote, and y'all can vote throughout the entire show.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see here.
What are you going to put a poll up for, Brett, man?
You'll see. You'll get pretty excited on this one.
What kind of hat do you think that LL Cool J had on when he proclaimed, "My hat is like a Sharks fin"?
A chef's hat.
Let's see.
You ate my bird.
I want my bird.
That is not my bird.
Go round.
You wanted
I
a bird?
love
I got you a bird.
All right, got the poll up. So the poll question is: should the Brett man switch to an iPhone?
Yeah, dude, easy peasy, man. Come on, that's not even a question.
Fucking question. Yeah.
Are there any other brands? Are there even any other brands?
There's Cricket with the little.
That's
Cricket
not a brand.
phones.
That's a carrier.
Service provider.
I know, but still, like, I feel like whatever. Fuck y'all. But no,
Your life will
chat.
be improved.
That will be into the chat area for y'all to answer that question throughout the entire episode until towards the end. I'll change it up so y'all can do some early voting for tomorrow's poll. But that's what I wanted to get out there real quick. So I am ready for the coin toss when you guys are.
All right, man, let's do it. Chris, do you want to flip it, or since you're the moderator, I got one right here if you want me to do it.
Okay, yeah, if you've already got it.
I'm not letting Brad flip that coin.
All right. He's going to make you flip it. Flip it. You flip it. Flip it real good.
You flip it.
I don't think I have a coin, man. I came ill
What
prepared.
the fuck?
I know, man. How am I going to be moderator and not have a fucking coin on? Oh, Bubby. It's a penny, but yeah, we're gonna try. I hope this is gonna have disastrous results.
Oh, it's okay. I'm lucky on pennies, so.
All right, we're gonna test it out then. What's the call? Who's making the call? Who lost last week?
I think I lost Brad lost.
Moderated. Oh no, I lost. I straight up lost. Damn.
You did.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? All right, Brad, what's the call?
Flip it. Heads.
Heads?
Abraham Lincoln. Give me Abe.
Damn. Well, does anybody else have a coin? No, I'm kidding, man.
Fuck.
That was a heads. It had to be a heads. I saw it. I could tell.
Well, Chris can't tell a lie since he's flipping an Abraham Lincoln coin.
God damn it. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh. Brad, I'm going to have to trust your judgment on this one. Flip the coin.
All right, I can flip it. Brad, I'll let you call it, though.
No, you already said head, though.
All right.
I saw him move it, dude.
It's tails.
Yes!
It's tails. I did drop it, but it landed. I'm going to count it. It was tails. I could see where it landed.
And
get an app to do this for us, dude. I'm sick of this.
That's cool, man. You got to go old school. All right, Brett, you get first pick.
Hey, it's okay. I appreciate your honesty, and I'm going to go ahead and be honest. I'm taking Deep Blue Sea. I got to take Deep Blue Sea. I love this movie, and I will defend it just because LJ Cool J is in it, and I don't know. I totally butchered the shit out of that name.
LJ Cool J.
Shit. All right, I'm ready to just whoop some ass here.
Hell yeah.
Let's get some ass whipping in here. I got, man. Okay, this is good. This is easy. I can do this.
Oh, and let me get this comment real quick. I'm an Android guy. For flip phones says enough, Apple ain't dropping them till 2022 or 2023. Ha ha ha. And what's up, Danner Bobanner? What's going on, my friend?
Danner. What's going on, everybody? All right, we're ready, man. I got freaking deep placid lakes over here, and I am ready to rock.
Lake Placid.
Yes.
That's actually yeah, I think I caught that on a different channel.
Oh,
You
and
did.
so far right now the votes
I
are
w-
at 5, and right now it's no. I should not switch to an iPhone.
Well, you
This
do
is
you, man.
interesting.
But, you do you. But you're missing out. If you like a battery that lasts for more than 12 minutes, I think.
Well, I've been
Apple's definitely the
experiencing.
way
Well,
to go.
I've been experiencing that problem lately. But like the
Yeah.
first year and a half, I bet like it lasts me all day. But see, this is the widest channel on YouTube. Oh, Chris, that's a great compliment, my friend. The only thing I'm missing to make this even wider is a White Claw.
Yeah, White Claw. Yeah, buddy. All right.
But it's too far away.
Better
So
go-
but I'm ready.
Aw.
All right, let's whip up the tell the tape here, Brett, man.
Oh yeah,
Reveal.
of course. We got to do a tail of the tape. So I'll do the little sound intro.
Ding.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so tail of the tape, Chris. Since
Whoa.
you are our moderator, anything to strike at you instantly in these numbers.
Yeah, man, Lake Placid I thought was a hit. It fucking lost money.
Well, domestically wise.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I didn't think that the budgets would be that different. But I guess I can see how. But other than that, not really. I mean, I know that they're not. Wait a second. The audience scores 37 for Lake Placid?
Get out of town. That's
Are
not
you kidding
true.
me?
Oh, but it's true. It's so true.
I don't think anything else in there seems that strange or out of place to me.
Actually, I do think the Deep Blue Sea one is. I'm going to double check something.
Triple check.
Hopefully,
double check.
yeah, I got to triple check to double check. But no, Brad, go ahead. Anything that struck you out with this tail of the tape?
These budgets are really surprising. I had no idea the budgets for these movies were so high for just a creature feature from the 90s here. But you can see where the money went. I mean, right? They freaking Deep Blue Sea's got a whole underground freaking water station there, and Lake Placid's got a pretty kick-ass crocodile in there as well as a lot of other things, helicopters and shit, explosions, you name it.
Plus, they
so a
had
lot
to
of
have
fun.
like several cow wranglers.
Yeah.
Cow safety.
And Betty White, you got to pay a pretty penny for Betty White. So I mean that's important. And
Dude, if you would have told me in '99 when I saw this in theaters that she would be alive 20
no,
years
it's
later,
awesome.
I would have been like,
It's awesome.
What the fuck? Yeah, I love her, dude.
But yeah, man, I think overall these numbers look good. I think we have a really even matchup here.
Alrighty, and yes, those Rotten Tomatoes scores are correct. So I thought for a second the audience score for Deep Blue Sea is 49 instead of 39, but no, it is indeed 39, and I think that's absolute bullshit.
I mean, come on now. We're gonna get into some get to this here in a little bit.
But
No, we're not either.
But no, the thing that really struck me at first is just I didn't realize that both of them came out in '99 and in July. So like this was definitely a creature showdown for the finest. And in my opinion, and I will defend this throughout the episode here while we're live, that Deep Blue Sea is easily the far superior movie, and the numbers don't lie, as you see right here, especially with that money, because money make the world go around.
Oh, LL, what'd you call him? LJ Cool J?
Yeah, ignore the comment. Ignore the comment.
LJ
All
Cool
right.
J.
Let's see if anybody else showed up real quick before here. Oh, what's up, Destiny? Destiny said Team iPhone.
Yes.
And then Dana Banner says Team iPhone. And
It's time, Birdie.
It's time. There really
I
is
know.
no
Plus,
other
I
way.
really want that camera stuff that we've been shooting our skits with.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, the new Apple, the new iPhone's gonna be nasty dirty too. The 13.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here. All
Deep
right.
Blue
nasty
Sea,
dirty.
60 million. That's nuts. Yeah, absolutely it is. And wait, the box office for both sucks.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's not great. Plus, you got to remember it's the 90s too, and money has a different equivalent than it does today.
Yes,
I remember
that's
him
right.
well, my friend.
Well, that's- yeah.
Blockbuster was my shit back in the day.
Oh, damn right it is. Like I took a picture a couple of weeks or like a few weeks ago where Best Buy or not Best Buy, Blockbuster used to be in Maryville. Brad, you know the spot.
Yeah, I put a lot of money into Best Buy and Circuit City back in the 90s.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm talking about Blockbuster, you asshole.
No,
But,
I know. I do. Yeah, I saw it. But yeah, they're gone now. But
R.I.P.
yep. But Chris,
Yeah, Bubby, you guys ready
got
to
it,
rock?
man.
Yeah, it's
ready
your
to-
show.
questions. Like I said, audience, if you guys have any questions about these two movies for debates, feel free to drop them in. If Chris sees one he likes, he will just pull it and use it. But he's got some for his own, to my understanding. And we're ready to rock,
I don't
man.
think it's going to be too much of a too long of a show today. I put a couple in here just to have a little fun. I'm gonna mix it up in here a little bit. Got a couple of
And I did talk Chris before the show started on how to show your comments, so he knows how to do it, and I better see it.
What, man? Come on, I'm worried about the debate here. Okay.
Okay,
we'll fuck with
go
it.
for it. I'm not worried about it. I'm getting ready to whoop Brad's ass.
Woo!
All right.
He feels confident.
Now, since we're talking about two of the best creature features of the 90s, in my opinion, right? Let's get right down to the creatures right out of the gate. I want to know why your creature is scarier. Who did it best? You know, who's got the better creature? Who's going first?
It's your call, buddy.
You go first, Brett, because you won the toss, right?
Oh, yes, I did. All right,
Yeah,
let me
buddy.
go ahead and
Tear
hit a
it up.
home run. Let's hit a home run right off the bat. Why is my creature the scariest? Let me think. Oh, yeah, that's right. We increased the brain of our creature of the shark, which, by the way, the shark is just a scary animal in general, whether you go into the ocean or not. But just imagine that these sharks are even smarter this time around. Like, they're smarter, they're faster, they're hungrier. Like, that, I can't imagine just like even dealing with that, like an actual smart shark, because one overconfident move, you're losing a limb. And we saw that in the movie too, where that scientist was just, taking a cigarette smoke. And then all of a sudden the shark went, "Possum, gotcha, bitch." Got that arm taken off. And the sharks are so damn smart. And that's the thing too. We got multiple sharks in our movie. We don't have like one shark. We have like 3 sharks. So like, damn, like 3 sharks that are just so smart and intelligent. And they actually created a plan to flood the whole base and to try to trap the victims in there. Dude, that's terrifying, man. Like, just I don't even know how Brett's going to even be able to defend this. Like, this, no way.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you exactly how we're going to do it over here on this end. It's because of suspense, right? I think Steve Miner did a much better job in this movie building suspense with the creature of the crocodile. Now, Deep Blue Sea, they did a good job with these things, and they had some great moments, but I really don't think there was a lot of build up to it. Like, it just kind of shit hits the fan, and then you're running from sharks. Just stay out of the water. You're safe. The sharks aren't going to come out of water, but the crocodile will. But that's beside the point. I think the suspense in this movie is the way they use the shark is reminiscent to how they used the crocodile here is reminiscent to how they used the shark in Jaws. You don't see it until 2/3 into the movie. It's got murky ass water. They're investigating. They're trying to figure out what the creature even is through most of the movie. They're like, "Oh, is this a crocodile? What is this? What's going on?" No, it's not a crocodile. They're not out here. We're in Maine. Why is there a crocodile in Maine? And they're in a lake. They feel safe. They feel like they're ready to go. They can go party. They can do whatever they need to do, swim in the lake and be safe. But they find out later that's not the case. You can't do that. So and another thing I like here is the murky water they threw in, the lake water, right? The brown water. You can't really see through it very well. So you don't know exactly where this creature is at all times. And there's 2 of them in there too. So there's still multiple crocodiles. Let's not get around here. But again, the suspense scenes were great when they're all in the boat together and they're trying to lure it out with the noises and stuff. And your girl falls out the back of the boat and she's over there, and the freaking the fish start bubbling up there because they're scared and all that, and the boat's way over there, and it's like it won't start. Like, they did a really good job making you feel pretty scared of this thing. And the big reason being, they built suspense.
I can dig it. Birdie, you got anything up? I thought you were frozen.
No, I'm good. Sorry. I like when I'm listening, I stay really still, so I can easily see why you say that. But no, suspense my ass. Like, dude, I was not intimidated by that crocodile. Like, yeah, one bite and it will instantly take a limb off.
It cut that dude straight in half.
Yeah, with shitty effects, which I'm going to save that argument later. But but it's just, dude, it's a crocodile. It's slow, but like my sharks are fast. Like, and don't even get me started. Like, these sharks are so intelligent. Like, and I'll keep on saying it because it's absolutely true. Like, they'll be smart enough to try to trick your ass to get into the water. Like, money, money, money make the world go round. I don't know why I say that, but that's not the point. The point is, like, 3 is more dangerous than 1, and it's just it's a scarier situation. No, there's 3 sharks, motherfucker.
There's 2 crocodiles, though. There's 2 crocodiles. I don't
For the sake of it,
I don't count the second one. The second one was like a freaking teenager, and they wasn't going to hurt anybody.
They're the most. I'm sorry.
Hurt my boy. Hurt my boy. All
are the most lethal.
All right, but yeah, well, yeah, okay, your sharks can lure you into the water. Big deal. This guy can get out of the water. He ate a grizzly bear, which for some reason was in Maine, outside of the water and sucked him in. It was a grizzly bear, Bert. Sucked him right in there, ate the whole damn thing. Off the land. You're not safe on land or in the water with this guy. And crocodiles are fast as shit. Fast as shit.
Not that crocodile, it wasn't, but like, and plus if a freaking bear was out in sea, the shark would win. The shark would win 9 times out of 10.
Not if it's on land. I don't think a shark's going to pop out on land and take a grizzly into the water. I've never seen that before.
I don't know. My sharks, again, are smart. They will figure out a way and get a craving for that bear. Bear tastes good. Let's go get some more. And they'll develop breathing apparatuses, and they will go on land and they will kill those bears. And they are outgunned and outmanned.
A whole school of tuna.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are they going to get on land? They don't have any legs.
Well, Lieutenant Dan got no legs and he moved around pretty good. So the shark can do that as well.
All right. So I want to use that as a segue straight into my second question, which is what this is all about. Okay. We know how scary these guys are. So let's talk about how lethal they are. Let's talk about the kills, man. Let's talk about the kills. Let's talk about the gore. Which one did it better? Take a minute to collect yourself, because there's lots to digest.
I actually,
yes, I get that pun.
I do too. I actually do really like. As a kid, I watched both these movies a lot. As a kid, they both came out when I was about 9, 10 years old, and as a kid, the kills from Lake Placid always freaked me out a little bit more, because the dude, they're done so well, because the guy goes down, he's hanging out with beavers under the water, he's having a good time, and then he comes back up. Obviously, he comes up, he's freaking out, and he comes up. This is at the beginning of the movie. He comes up, he's freaking out, he's like, oh, and then your boy, Brendan Gleeson, pulls him up into the boat, and his whole freaking bottom, his legs are gone, dude. He's like Rambo's buddy at the end of First Blood. He can't find his fucking legs, and he's trying to get him into the boat, and his freaking legs are gone, dude. And I always thought that was really effective. I thought that was pretty good, because it's like, he's still kind of alive and conscious, and he's still got some brain activity going on there, but he's obviously going to die. I mean, his freaking intestines are falling out, and he's got no legs. So I always thought that was a really effective scene. And the other one I thought was good too was with the decapitation, where it's the sequence I talked about earlier, where they're all out in the boat and they're looking for the guy with the sonars and stuff. And he's leaning his head over, and this crocodile comes out of damn nowhere, dude. Dude's in the boat. You think he's safe. You have this sense of security with your friend here, which he's a bit of an extra. He didn't say anything while he's out there, really. So, I mean, I guess you could have seen it coming, but he's out there, he's having a good time, and his head just gets chopped off out of nowhere. And I thought that was a really good sequence there as well, and very shocking, came out of nowhere. So those 2 kills alone, those kills always freak me out quite a bit. Very gory, and I like the effects they do with the head later on too, just kind of onto that level as well. But yeah, I thought both of those were really solid.
Okay. Oh man, what was the most dangerous kills? Like the kills, man, it's freaking Deep Blue Sea, man. Like nothing is more brutal than watching a apex predator shark tear a new one into these characters of my movie. Like I mentioned earlier, the scientist, which I got the name right here, and that is Stellan Skarsgård. Which, if y'all don't know who he is, if you're all Marvel fans out there, he is the scientist from Thor. Like for those two Thor movies, he's the one that gets like almost completely naked in the second Thor movie. He's just in his underwear. Just want to give you all a picture on that.
Is that Pennywise's dad?
Yeah,
Is it his dad or his uncle?
I think it's his uncle's second cousin nephew.
Oh, twice removed.
But I think they are related in some way. But
they're definitely related. I'm not sure exactly how though.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section. That's actually really cool. Are they actually related? I know somebody in that chat knows. But going back to my point, he freaking got his arm chewed off in one clean chunk, just kind of like your alligator with the head. But my sharks throughout this entire movie, when they're just tearing apart fools, that's what they literally do. They just don't eat them in one big gulp. They tear them apart and just make it just so painful. Like freaking Skog. Oh, his death was damn brutal. And what about even the main chick of this movie of the doctor,
Susan?
Dr. Susan? Yeah. And she freaking had the most brutal death in the entire movie. Towards the end, which to me that was shocking too. The first time I watched Deep Blue Sea, I did not expect her to die, and I thought that was really cool how they did something different and unique. And when it's surprising, and just the way the sharks just teared her apart, like did one big chunk, and you see her legs, they eat it again. Hell, freaking Samuel Jackson got, which that was which is to me absolutely hilarious. Like it will always be hilarious to me, but it's also scary too. Just like after they got him, all that blood just shooting up in the water. It's just dug in my brain of just like a forever lasting impact of how terrifying that was of like a death. And I just thought all the deaths in my movie were really well done.
A fucking shark ate me.
Drink, bitch. Jurassic Park.
Juice. That was a good one. Okay,
yeah, man,
fellas. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brad. I want to ask, man, are you drinking straight vodka with ice in it?
No. This is seltzer water, my friend.
Oh, damn.
And vodka. But anyway, Betty White killing her husband was probably the best kill of the movie, though.
We didn't even get to see that kill.
You can see it. Theater of the mind, my friend. Theater of the mind.
Stellan Skarsgård is Bill Skarsgård's dad, as well as Alexander, Gustav, Walter, Aja, and Sam.
Nice.
So, I believe we know Alexander is an actor. I believe Gustav is also an actor. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I didn't. I never knew that, but as soon as you said Skarsgård, I'm like, it does kind of look like him almost. You can see the resemblance.
Oh, sorry, Chris. I just wanted to Flamethrower, which just made the comment when you said it. He is Pennywise's father. His Tosche. Yeah. But no, go ahead and click on what you were clicking.
No,
on.
I just I really obviously this has to.
You know that alligator that got your hand? I got his head.
I got his head.
I'm actually doing a watch along for that movie on Saturday, so I'm actually can't wait for that.
Well, fuck yeah, dude! That's awesome, man. I love that movie.
Hell yeah! Like, shoot, if you're not doing anything, Brad, you can join with me. Kyle will easily have you on for it too. But,
Saturday or Sunday? We'll get
Saturday.
into it later.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. I'm not boring. I'm too busy kicking your ass right now. But
yeah, you wish.
But yeah, my kills were easily better than Lake Placid. That's the thing. Your movie is a false title movie as well, because their lake is not called Lake Placid. They wanted it to be called Lake Placid, but somebody else took the name of it. So shame on you. That your movie shouldn't even been called Lake Placid.
I like that.
It adds a layer of mystery, dude.
Placid is what it is a calm and peaceful with a little bit of with little movement and activity per Webster's dictionary. So I think there's a little bit of meaning going into that, you know, like it's irony, you know, and I like that because obviously it's not very calm, but it used to be.
I want I want to present a scenario here if I can, okay?
Okay.
Follow me. Okay. Hold my hand. I'm gonna walk you through this, okay? You're at home, you're making some pasta and you cut your hand, right? And there's no first aid anywhere around. You walk outside and you're presented with two different ways to get to your first aid kit, okay? On the one hand, you can walk out on the end of the dock and you could swim across the lake and grab your first aid kit, right? But you cut yourself, you're bleeding, so you have to jump into the water, get to the other side of the lake, and then come back. On the other hand, you could jump into the shark pool and swim to the other side and come back, right? Which side? What do you guys take?
That's an easy decision.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. That's actually kind of an easy decision too.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. I know I'm supposed to be defending my movie here, but then my life is on the line, so that changes the whole scenario. I'm going with the lake and the croc pan.
Yeah. I'm
Because
going to go with the crocodile.
because crocodiles are a lot slower than freaking not alligators, but sharks. And you're telling me I got a shark pool, so the pool is not very large, so I got a better chance at the lake.
Perhaps I should have added the caveat that you could see a couple of dorsals over here, right? So they're ready, and on the lake side, you can see the croc head is there. So you got to go quick on either side. You still doing the lake?
Yeah, I'm still doing the lake because sharks are easily faster than alligator or crocodiles in the water.
You're dead either
crocodiles
way,
are fast
dude.
as fuck, boy.
Well, they're not
All right.
faster than a shark.
But anyway, that's beside that. We're missing the most important aspect of this is the fact that you're bleeding. I'm not going to get in the fucking shark pool if I'm bleeding. I'm going to get far away from a shark pool if I'm bleeding. They smell blood. They like that. They'll attack your ass. Crocodiles actually in water, they can't see very well. We learned that from our boy, our scientist. Oliver Platt. Yeah. He told us they don't see very well underwater. So get in there. You're fine. Stay underwater. Try to hide yourself in the murkiness of the water. You'll be okay. I think you'll be fine. But I'm not getting in a shark pool with a bleeding hand. No way. Not a chance.
Okay, man.
And then Destiny agrees with us too, because getting eaten by a shark is one of her biggest fears.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to say yes.
Again, that goes with my point of sharks are scarier than crocodiles.
I don't know though, man. I mean, either one I feel like would really fuck you up big time. I'm not going to deny that a crocodile will indeed just mess your life up for sure. But if we're talking about like probably what's going to hurt the most or just like the biggest fear, like for most people, it's going to be a shark because if you just get out of Florida, like in the middle part of Florida, you're fine with crocodiles. Like
mess your life off. Yeah, he cut that dude's motherfucking head off and cut the other dude in half. That's more than messing.
So the crocodile got out of the water with a chainsaw and just cut off his head.
With his freaking teeth, cut his head off. And
so
they're more than part of it. They've made their way all the way up to Tennessee, my friend. They're all in Georgia and they are in parts of Tennessee.
Hey, I saw a study the other day that there are sharks in Kentucky, so it's possible.
Kentucky.
Oh, we've got off track here. I'll tell you what. Moving on to the next question here. All right, both of these are kind of in this weird category where they offer quite a bit of humor. I was actually going back and rewatching these. I was kind of surprised at how funny they were, right? And they're kind of self-aware at times, kind of hokey a little bit, and that kind of surprised me. So I want to know which movie handled the comedy better, however you want, who had better jokes, is which one overall handled that sort of, that heavy dose of comedy in there, which I think they both do really well. Which one do you think does it better?
I'm gonna try. Well, it's kind of hard to say comedy for my movie. Yeah, the comedy in my movie is there, but it's mainly with L Cool J, with his bird mainly. Like, of course, there's like some other little parts with it too, with
Michael Rappaport, man,
with freaking Carter. Carter talking to Samuel L. Jackson at the beginning of the movie about like and handing him the freaking license plate and all that. But it's just my movie. It's just didn't really focus on comedy too much. It focused on like the freaking scariness of the shark. So it's kind of hard to answer that question because Lake Placid is just a whole big comedy fest, in my opinion.
Man, you really, Deep Blue Sea I thought was pretty funny. It was way funnier than I remember.
It has some funny parts to it, but I feel like it was just like kind of like an unraveling funny, kind of like nerve wracking. But it's mainly just focused on like bringing tense atmosphere and all that.
Okay, fair enough. Brad, you got anything to add? Maybe it's a bad question.
Here. Easy decision. I think in my opinion, I think Deep Blue Sea takes itself. I think the one flaw for that movie is I think it takes itself a little bit too seriously. I think there are bits of it that are funny. There's some good dialogue here and there. I think that's decent, especially with Michael Rappaport. Anyway,
yeah,
he has some good moments. LL Cool J is fantastic. He's really your biggest moment of comic relief in the movie with his "You ate my bird," and he's talking about all of his food all the time and stuff like that. He does a good job, but I think overall that movie takes itself way too seriously for what it is. And because it's still campy, right? It still feels really just kind of cheesy and stuff like that. But I don't think they really lean into it as much as they do in Lake Placid, where every bit of the cast contributes to it. You got Bridget Fonda in there, Bill Pullman, Oliver Platt, and Brendan Gleeson in there. They really feed off of each other very well because they spend most of the movie together. All four of them do. And I think they do a really good job just kind of feeding off of each other's energy. You got Mr. Gleason eating those Twinkies at the beginning in the boat. He's just freaking ripping into them. Listening to the same soundtrack that Sydney's boyfriend listens to in Scream 2, by the way.
I noticed that. I was laughing. I'll be honest with you. I was laughing my ass off when I heard the officer sheriff have that song on.
It starts off with a bang because he's sitting there listening to this freaking happy ass tune, and his boy's getting chopped in half in the lake. And then you get introduced to Oliver Platt, and he's just a freaking character, man. He's just talking. He's weird. Hey, sheriff, you're fat, and he says, you got some big boobs, and like everybody he talks to, he's got some kind of statement he's got to make, and I think he's great. He's really funny. Bill Pullman's good. He's probably the least funny of the bunch because I think Bridget actually does a really good job, kind of meshing with all these guys in the role too. I think she does a really good job, kind of. Because they're all, they make their little jokes and stuff like that, and just being dudes, and she does a really good job of kind of just defending herself and jumping in, and she's got heads getting thrown at her and stuff. It's a fun time. So yeah, I think easy peasy. This one, Lake Placid they did it right with the comedy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, that's hard to defend on, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I don't have to defend mine as much because, like, with creature features, to me personally, I want to be scared by these creatures, not like kind of like make fun of make light of the situation. I don't think my movie ever once made light of the situation of my shark. So I'm glad you got to talk so highly about how your movie is hilarious, while my movie is actually serious and what created the most success.
Well, that's what makes it fun, though, right? Like, especially in these movies in the 90s, it's like I actually think the first act of Deep Blue Sea is kind of slow. You get all these characters together, and Samuel L's in some office building somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, there's sharks. We got to get the serum for the cure and all this stuff." And it's just it takes a while to get built up. They have this little birthday party, and there's a couple decent little moments, but it takes a while for things to get rolling. But the tension's not really getting built up, I don't think, at any point. And Samuel L. is usually a gem, and he is here too, obviously. But you say you think you have Samuel L. in a shark movie. I think I would expect a little bit more out of him, at the end of the day, especially on the comedy side of things. And I think he was actually more kind of toned down, scaled back in this movie than a lot. I mean, I'm glad he's there. I love him in this movie, but he is kind of outside of his speech where he dies. I think he's kind of scaled back, and he just talks about an avalanche a lot.
Hey, man, like that was just a serious situation right before. I will say that is again the most hilarious part for me. If there is a funny part in Deep Blue Sea, is he does the avalanche speed and gets everybody riled up, and he just gets eaten by the shark, and that's why he probably didn't get a chance to shine because I don't know, he ate me. A fucking shark ate me.
Let's not forget Betty White though too. She's a critical part to the comedy in this movie as well, where she leans over and she says, "If I had a dick, this is where I tell you to suck it." And like just those lines like that, man. Like she was fantastic. Yeah, I killed my husband. I beat his ass with a frying pan. I buried him over there. Go look him up if you don't believe me. All this stuff. That's great. She's
Sherlock.
Yeah, she's great. She's fantastic, and it ends the movie with some Bob Marley, and we have a good time. It's just this movie's it's made for having a good time, but it has those scares in there as well and tension.
See, I kind of felt that same way about Deep Blue Sea. I didn't mean to handicap you there, Bert. I thought that Deep Blue Sea was much funnier. I remembered it being super scary when I was a kid, so I haven't seen it in years and years. So when I went back, I think I was kind of taken aback. I thought it was a lot funnier than what I remembered it being, or at least more self-aware. And I thought that it used its comedy nicely in kind of more sparingly in moments where a little bit of levity was needed. So I don't know. I thought it was just a little bit funny.
No, it was a really good question. It's just I guess just like with me personally with creature features, like yes, I like to have a good time, but like I don't want to make like I want the creatures to be scary as shit. And I just feel like with Lake Placid, the comedy got distracted at that goal at times.
Okay. All right, well, let's use the comedy.
And what's up, Chase? Sorry.
What's that?
Chase,
put that back up.
Yeah, you can.
What's up, buddy?
Hey guys,
Long
what's
time no
up?
see, my friend.
I love both franchises, but I think when it comes to the first movies compared, Deep Blue Sea is my pick.
Get out.
Because I do not want to talk about the other two Deep Blue Seas. I haven't seen them, but I just hear awful things.
Actually, I heard the third one's not too bad.
Oh, really?
I heard the third one's pretty good. I haven't seen either one of them either. But
I'm hopeful.
I heard we can't look over Miss Carter's comment though here.
Okay.
I have to dispute that. You want to avoid sharks. Stay out of the damn water. Crocs ain't got a problem going up on land to attack your ass. I agree. I totally agree. That's what I've been saying, man. And they'll do it.
Well, there's these things called, Heather would agree with me if she were here. Sharknadoes.
The Sharknado has nothing to do with these. Yeah, that's
dude. I told you.
Objection, Your Honor.
Well,
take it out of the jury.
Well, the moderator's not here right now, so I can say whatever the hell I wanted this scenario.
I objected.
But Sharknadoes could be a thing because how else can you explain a shark being located in Kentucky?
He swam there through the rivers.
Yeah, exactly. So like nobody, you're not safe anywhere from a shark.
Yeah,
you're not safe.
Out of the water, you're completely safe. They're not going to get you on land at all. They don't have legs, Bert.
Sharknadoes.
Find it weird to have to say that twice.
From the tornado.
This isn't Sharknado. Objection.
No, you can't object when the freaking judge and the jury and the executioner is not there.
Well, the jury's right over here.
Oh, what's up, jury? How you doing? But Drax, what's going on? Or is it John Cena? But
They're both invisible. You can't see either one of them.
You can't see me. But no, guys in the chat, until Christmas get back, again, if you have any questions that you want to throw into this debate, comic section, let us know, and Chris will select them out for you. Like, we want you all to be a part of this too. So do not be afraid to hold back on any crazy questions that you all have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Order.
You're good.
I object. Why? This is devastating to my case. Overruled. Good call.
You know what we're talking about here, man? I want to say if Jason can make it from Crystal Lake to Manhattan through the waterways, I think a fucking shark can make it up here from Florida, okay?
Right?
Yeah, but they're still in the water, Brett, man. They're not getting you on the land. The land is still your
I don't
freedom.
have to.
It doesn't matter.
How many times do I have to explain this Sharknado to you?
Sharknado's not relevant. Objection, Chris. Sharknado's not relevant here. This isn't Sharknado. This is Deep Blue Sea.
Ah, yes.
That's a good thing for me, Bert, man.
Fuck.
All right, so we're going to use the comedy and all this to segue right into another, which I believe is a huge positive for both of these. Talked about the creatures a little bit, the comedy. kills. Let's talk about the characters, man. The driving force behind both of these movies, I feel like. And I know we kind of hit on it a little bit already and touched on it. I just want to take a little bit of a deeper dive. It doesn't have to be anything outrageous. We've talked about a couple of characters here and there, but overall, which group of characters do you think is serves the movie better?
Brad,
I'll take this one first, Birdie. Yeah. I really, honestly, like at the end of the day, both of these movies have a great core group of characters that propel the story along for you, and they're fun to follow. I'm gonna defend Lake Placid here because I think they do a really good job with again the big four I was telling you about, the Bridget and the three dudes. There's almost two protagonists in this movie. You got Brendan Gleeson that kind of starts things off as the sheriff in the boat, and then Bridget is introduced to shortly thereafter, and she kind of takes over the protagonist role, which I think she's a very underrated final girl. I would say that in this regard, I think she's actually really solid in this movie. I think she's out there. They do a lot to give her character some life and stuff, the way, just little things, when she's talking about skipping rocks at her grandparents' house and things like that, things like that. And kind of building off of that and the way her relationship kind of builds up with Bill Pullman. I kind of dig that as well, because they kind of start off kind of bickering with each other and picking on each other and things like that. And they kind of grow as characters throughout the movie. And I think that's pretty solid. And Gleason, he's great. I think he's just kind of funny, like I like him. He always kind of draws me in. I like him a lot. It starts off with the Twinkies and it ends at the end. When he's he developed as a character where he doesn't kill the crocodile at the end. He's like he kills the second one like a mofo, but the first one he's like
with his cannon.
Yeah, he's like, really? And then obviously Bill Pullman jumps in on that too, and he shoots him with the trank. So I really like it. But at the end of the day, I think all four of these characters really work well together. I think all that was unnecessary what I just said, but this is the most important part. I think the dynamic and the chemistry between the four of them is really solid from the minute they all meet there at that little boat, at the gas station or whatever in town, till the end of the movie. And then once Oliver is introduced too, they all have certain little things that they bring into the relationship between the four of them. And I think at the end of the day, there's so much fun to have all those guys together. And they really bounce off of each other really nicely. I have a really good time with those guys.
Yeah, I would have
talked a lot.
Time. It's okay. I would have a good time too if freaking my movie was pretty much Seinfeld but with a crocodile. Yeah,
yes, which is great. Seinfeld's the best. Thank you, Brett.
Yeah. Well, Seinfeld has just gone down the marks. Just comparing that to the movie. That's how bad your movie is. But
what?
Anyways, that's not what's important.
Seinfeld's the best.
I'm not talking bad about Seinfeld. I'm talking bad about your movie. It's a joke. But let me go ahead and tell you what's not a joke. It's my characters in my movie. Like Carter. You just like him right off the get-go. He's freaking riding a shark for crying out loud. Like, you gotta be a badass in order to be riding sharks at the beginning. And it's just getting out all these scenarios to help save his crew. And you just should like him right off the bat just for that reason alone. Like, cool, this guy it's just really something like you just gravitate towards. And then you got Saffron Burrows, who plays Dr. Susan. You despise her immediately. You despise her immediately just because her motives aren't really good, just because she doesn't care about anybody. All she cares about is a cure for Alzheimer's, which I can understand where that is a very important goal. So you got to do whatever it takes and your job is on the line. So I understand her actions, but towards throughout the whole movie as you're building, she has a character arc too, where it's just like, damn, what I did was wrong. But so I'm going to do whatever I can to save everybody. Hell, she made the ultimate sacrifice at the end and sacrificed herself in order to kill the last shark to make sure those sharks don't go out into the wild and breed. So she, at first I didn't like her, but towards the end of the movie, I felt like she was very, very good. And then we got LL Cool J, money, 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 make the world go round. Brings a little heart and just to kind of relieve some tension into some certain scenes. He does a really good job. Him with his pit bull, who has one big potty mouth, which that I think that is pretty funny. And it's just unique to have like a bird as like a companion fan, just like an actual human cook. So I like that dynamic between the bird and LL Cool J. And LL Cool J did a really good job in this movie too, where he was kind of like more, I would say a little bit cowardly at the beginning, but more towards the end, he mans up and does what needs to get done in order to kill the last shark. And then, of course, we got Samuel L. Jackson and we got Scrog. Yeah, I keep on forgetting his damn name, but Scrog is a interesting character to follow too, because he's kind of like everybody like else in a normal situation, kind of like will relate to him more. Like, damn, I gotta get out here. I don't care what's going to take. I just gotta get out. So you kind of like rooting for him too, because that's kind of like what your personal feelings would be as well. And then, of course, Samuel Jackson. Brad, you're right. He didn't get a lot of time to shine like normally he doesn't get to, like he normally does in other movies. But there's a role to that because he was just, he was established earlier on. And actually, I'll be honest with you, I got nothing on Samuel Jackson. I'm not going to bullshit you on that one. But the other ones you're more heavily invested in, and they just are very interesting to watch. For this tense movie.
Thomas Jane, I thought nobody likes Thomas Jane in this movie, man. Nobody.
Tom Jane.
He's an attention seeker in this movie. Like he's over there just trying to, he's slipping around on the ground when doors are getting busted open and stuff. He's trying to close the doors at the last second and shit like that. And he's just trying to look like a hard ass for the girl, for Susan. And you can see that in his eyes, in my opinion. I think he's like, he's not really trying to be a hero. He's just trying to look like a hero.
Well,
and, that's all I'll say about that.
She hot.
Yeah, but you still got, when sharks are out there, you still got to try. You still got to try, even when nobody's looking. If you're a real leader.
You guys ever seen, or has anyone ever seen Arrested Development?
I've heard of the show.
Oh, Thomas Jane. There's an episode. I think there's like a running gag in season 3, season 2, season 3, and Tom Jane's in there, and she's Lindsay's always busting his balls, and he's like, "I'm Tom Jane." Like he's this huge actor, and he, like, obviously he's just a B-list fucking guy. But yeah, man, I think the characters were a huge driving force behind but both of these movies, and I think that they're a big reason why they are still good. You can watch them today, and I still like both of them.
I think Thomas Jane is probably my least favorite character in all of Deep Blue Sea, though. Susan was good. Samuel L. was good.
Oh, it's that it's that blonde chick. Like she was just atrocious.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was definitely the worst. But Thomas Jane's right above that. Michael Rappaport was good. Rappaport was good too, and LL Cool J, of course. Which was I'm glad they gave the surprise survivalship for him, because he was such like a throwaway character almost at times. Because he was like the chef that got introduced halfway in the movie. But like he ended up being the survivor. You thought Samuel L. was going to be the main dude, and I'm so glad they ended up not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. How does LL Cool J just survive all these fucking movies? Like he survived H2O, he survived Deep Blue Sea.
Funny enough, Steve Miner, who directed Lake Placid, did direct Deep Blue Sea. And also, Rennie Harlan was in the Freddy.
Steve Miner did not direct Deep Blue Sea.
He directed Lake Placid.
He directed Lake Placid.
Well, I know, but I think what you were trying to say is he directed H2O, which he did.
Steve Miner did H2O and Lake Placid. Rennie Harlan, who did Deep Blue Sea, directed...
And Die Hard 2.
Well, and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. So we got a couple good big three directors here, which is kind of cool.
And Steve Miner also directed Friday the 13th parts through 2,
yeah,
2 and 3,
and
3,
2 and 3.
yeah.
And we all know how much if you watch our Friday the 13th review series, you know how much we love Friday the 13th Part 3. And it's a criminal to see how low the numbers are for that movie. Just a little shameless plugging there for a second. So.
Okay, guys, I want to approach
a new scenario. Okay, let's say it's a Friday night. Okay, you've been out drinking for a while, and you know those times whenever everybody's leaving the bar, but either out of fun or maybe depression, one or the other. You're not ready to leave the bar yet, and you're sitting there drinking, and somebody just comes up out of nowhere. You're either having fun by yourself or dwelling in your depression. And one guy comes, all the way from across the bar, and it's like, "Hey, buddy, blah, blah, blah," and starts talking, and it makes you want to kill yourself. So I want to say, this has happened to you on this eve. Now, would you rather get caught at the end of the bar listening to Oliver Platt or Michael Rappaport? I mean, they're characters from these two movies. You have to sit there and listen to Oliver Platt go on about fucking crocodiles and insulting you directly to your face, or listening to Michael Rappaport just be a smart dummy.
Well, I'm going to be honest again. I'm going to have to go with Platt because I don't think he would make fun of me. I think I'm going to be best friends with the guy. Plus, I got to know his secrets on how to pick up chicks because he just makes it effortless. Like freaking saying, "Hey, you got big boobs," and can she even say in the helicopter scene, going, "Don't do this. I'll have sex with you." I'm like, "Well, shit, I want to learn how to do that." So that's why I'm going with Platt. Like, fuck that. Like, fuck Scrog.
Yeah, Scrog can stick it in his ear, man. I'm going to be with Platt too, man. Platt's a good dude. He's, obviously I like him because he has no filter, and I like that. I think it's a nice change of pace. Platt, he's going to talk about fences being too low and shit like that. I don't need that kind of boring conversation. I need to talk with with Platt here about the crocodiles. I'll hear about crocodiles all day, and then we're going to party after.
Okay, fair enough, man. All right, so I'm going to move toward the end of this whole thing here. We're coming up on about an hour, and I said I wasn't going to sit here all night. So let's talk about the payoff in these. Which movie has the better third act? I want to know the resolution.
Brad, I think that's you, buddy.
Easy peasy, man. I think Lake Placid all day. Again, this is a fun movie throughout. This thing ends with a crocodile getting his head stuck in a fucking helicopter on the ground, and then they trank it. So I think what's awesome about it is, obviously, visually it looks cool. Actually, this is the best the crocodile looked in the whole movie. Obviously, looking back at it now, it's 99 CGI through most of the movie, and you can see that, the crocodile looks a little weak. But at the end of this movie, it looks good. This is when they bring the actual freaking what they created out and let it shine in the movie, and stick its head in a freaking helicopter, and all this stuff looks really good. And what I like most here is the character development. You have Bill Pullman and Brandon refusing to kill this crocodile, even though it's already killed its deputies and the other little beaver buddy that he had there, and
I've had a couple of those.
So I
Beaver
think
buddy.
I think I like that a lot. I like that quite a bit, and of course this thing ends with the Bob Marley and Betty White going down to the end of the dock feeding the babies. I think it's a lot of fun, and the big ass croc on the back of a semi truck. It's just fun, dude. At the end of the day, it's a fun ending to the movie. You get what you needed. You found the croc. You made the lake safe again, and you kept it alive. I think PETA would be happy there. I think it's really good. I think it's solid.
Okay, so let me clarify on this. What did the alligator get stuck, or a crocodile get stuck on?
A helicopter.
Okay, exactly. It's lame as shit. It's
dude,
lame.
Your dudes freaking rode up to the surface in a fucking life vest, dude. Like it looked like Iron Man out there underwater.
Well, freaking, like, it's realistic, foe. It's realistic.
Your freaking head would explode.
Well, they made enough. They got a little bit of a boost, so they're fine. They're fine. But we get to the third act of my movie, which is easily far superior because you got like pretty much the smartest, the biggest shark left in order to contend with, and you got the big fear of like we finally figure out the whole riddle of the whole movie of what that shark really wants, and it's freedom. And so they're not only nervous about like trying to kill this thing, but they're more nervous about it actually escaping and them failing, and that shark being out in the wild and mating and creating all these other amazing like smart sharks out there. And just like having to kill it, like they actually had to create an actual like exploding device on there, and just freaking again, Dr. Susan sacrificing herself. And Dana, I saw your comment in there. She sacrificed herself. She did not try to escape. That is a false statement, sir. But she did that, and that again, that's shocking. And for a third act, you want a shocking moment or two, and that was definitely a shocking moment. And the other shocking moment is LL Cool J freaking shot freaking Carter in the leg, and you're kind of worried about that. Like, oh crap, is Carter going to explode? Is he going to make it? But luckily, he got out of the situation while the shark blew up. So all of it was just so much fun, and just the anticipation, just the tenseness of the third act was just, it really just draw you in if you're excited of what's going on or what's going to happen. But it's just like, to me, a freaking crocodile getting stuck in a helicopter. Oh, come on, man, that's lame.
Lay my ass. That was a cool set piece. That's where they put their budget at, man. The crocodile at this point looked way better. At this point, when I was stuck in the helicopter, looked way better than that shark looked in the whole movie. The shark was CGI as fuck, as was the crocodile in a few sequences. I'll give you that. And 90s CGI at that. But I think at this moment, when this helicopter had his head stuck in the helicopter, it looked good. He looked solid. He looked. I mean, it was a good. You could tell that they put some effort in, and made this creature look good. So I like that, and they got that big ass explosion. There's a second crocodile. Another moment of humor, by the way, where he comes up and he bites our boy Platt in the leg, and our boy Gleason blows the second helicopter, the second crocodile away. Yeah, with a cannon gun, and I thought that was great. And another moment of character development we have there is when Platt's getting pulled away in the ambulance there. Gleason rides with him. You know, like he hated him at the beginning, and now at this point, he's like, you know what? We're buddies now. Let's go put this behind us. Let's have a good time. I'm going to ride with you. I'm going to make sure you're good to go. And I like that.
Well, freaking Carter and LL Cool J got to be buddy, or got even become more better buddies towards the end of my movie. And plus, like, yeah, I'll admit your crocodile looks good, but it's lazy, and to get it got trapped in a helicopter, it loses. It's bigger than the whole helicopter. You tell me that it couldn't freaking, well, it got barely. Like, you tell me that one little trank, like those two tranks, were gonna make that big of an effect on that big ass crocodile.
It took a minute, yeah, and then his head got stuck in the freaking helicopter.
Whatever, man.
And yeah, it's solid. And let's get real. Lazy? No, they actually made a fucking crocodile for this movie. The special effects team made a crocodile. Did we see a real shark at all in Deep Blue Sea at any point in the movie? I don't think so. They were all CGI, except for the fake one, the little plastic one that was floating around in there.
I think the brain was cut out or whatever. I think may have been.
Yeah. The one with they bring the level up. Yeah, that's fair. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, I say that one looks fantastic. Absolutely. Thank you, Chris. But yeah, and here's the other thing too that just didn't make sense about your third act, Brad. Like, you got this killer crocodile who has killed deputies, who is endangering the wildlife and killing bears. Like, and you're telling me you want to keep it alive? Like, what the hell are you going to do with that thing? You're going to show it off in an aquarium or a zoo? It's too dangerous. You have to kill it. Like, I think even PETA will agree with me on this one.
It's possible, man.
No, PETA's not gonna. No, PETA's never gonna agree with that. PETA's good with the decision here. I don't know how they feel about Betty White throwing cows into the lake and letting them get eaten by the crocodile, but they're definitely gonna agree with the decision to keep this crocodile alive. It's a magnificent creature, and so is the sharks in Deep Blue Sea. I mean, these are the smartest sharks in the world. And they killed them all. And sharks are good creatures, man. They're great.
Well, moo you.
I think PETA would be much more happy with Deep Blue. Lake Placid than they would be with Deep Blue Sea.
Let me get some of these comments real quick. What's up, Red Rusty 66? That's a hard choice. I can't decide since I don't think they are on the same genre, so I'll take that out. But and Cole, what's going on? Cole says Anaconda versus the winner.
That is a great idea, man.
which we'll already figure out who Cole is picking with that little statement in there, because there's actual movie inspired by that idea. And then we got right click. Erica, what's going on, Erica? Hi guys. Thought I'd drop in and say, hey, Deep Blue Sea I love. If for nothing else, to finally see Samuel L. Jackson get taken out by a shark mid one of his long ass speeches. Exactly. Like, it's easily the most memorable thing if we combine the two movies together by a whole country mile.
No.
If he would have gotten eaten by a snake after he did the whole "I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking and
then that would win.
That would have been hilarious. Okay, man. So we're toward the end of it right now, and I got one last thing here. Really put you guys on the spot, and I want to. It's going to be kind of I want you to really think about this, okay? This is not going to be something that the answer is going to come to you lightly. This is going to be a thought process, right? A whole exercise, if you will. So I really want to get this thing going. So I want to present Brad, much like we talked about earlier. I want to say that you're standing on the dock. Okay, you're standing on the dock. You're looking out over beautiful Black Lake, or whatever the fuck it's called there, Lake Placid. You already know what's in there, okay? And you're on the line here, man. You need to save all of humanity, okay? And it's just between you and the crocodiles out there somewhere, okay? And I'm going to give you a list of items that you have here, and I want you to tell me how you're going to defeat this thing, okay? Likewise, Bert, I want to say that you're at the research facility there. I can't remember what it's called. Aquatica, is that what it's called?
Aquatica, yes.
Yeah. Okay, you're there, and you're going to have to jump into the fucking shark pool, friend. No blood this time, okay? Your hand it's all good. But you have the same list of 5 objects, okay? And I want you guys to figure out how you're going to save the world, basically, okay? I just say that to heighten the stakes a little bit, okay? It's just you have to save the world, okay? And this is what you've got, all right? Or, whatever. I'm gonna just hold this up. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna show it first, and then I'll label it out. Okay.
Oh my gosh! I easily know. Like, go ahead and read it for the chat.
Okay, so yeah, both of you are faced with Brettman's Spidey suit, 1 whole bottle of Jameson, a glass butt plug, a lighter, and a spear. Okay. Now I really want you to sit down and just think about it. You're in two different worlds here, because Brad's got to jump in the lake and fight a crocodile. Bert, you're going to have to jump into the pool there. And just for the sake of it, I just want to say that you have to just fight off maybe 1 shark. Okay.
Okay.
So it's between you and 1 shark for all humanity, to save the human race. Otherwise, crocodiles and sharks are going to take over the world. And this is easy. What you come up to the dock, you come up, whatever it is at Aquatica, and this is what you see that's laid out in front of you.
Alrighty. Before I think on this, what's up, AJ? How are you doing, buddy?
What's up, AJ?
Here's what I'm going to do.
As Brad's freaking talking here, I think I got an answer to this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me what you got, man.
Now, can we use nature as well? Like these are the items we have, but we got nature as well to kind of help us provide a couple more items, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I won't take that away. I mean, as long as it's like, you glue something to a tree branch or something, like whatever, you don't have any glue.
Okay,
you know what
cool,
I mean?
Cool. I got you. So obviously, first things first, I'm going to put on Bert's spider suit, because I think that's going to help me fight this creature at a more high rate of success here. High rate of success. I think that's going to help me out. It's going to give me the confidence I need to look this mofo in the eye and say, "Hey, I'm here."
Self-motivation.
Right? Yeah, self-motivation. I'm going to go ahead and use like a splash of whiskey. I'm going to find some kind of flammable substance in nature to wrap around this spear here. for sure. And I'm going to use a splash of whiskey to make that even more flammable. So I don't know, maybe a fucking leaf. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to make the spear flame big time. I'm going to get a big flame on the spear via whiskey and nature. And I'm going to stab the creature with it, the crocodile, right in the face, right in the throat with it. And I'm going to save the butt plug because I think it might come in handy afterwards. I think that's all I'm going to do with that. So I think, I think that's all we need.
Okay, man. I won't fight it.
Am I using all 5 of these things, or just a couple of them, or just one?
No, man. I feel like you got to use more than one.
Okay, more than one. Okay. Well, first off, Exhibit A, I'm gonna put on the Spider-Bird suit, and even if I lose, I'm gonna look freaking good while doing that, like taking on this impossible task of defeating this shark.
Okay.
So, I'm wearing the Spider-Bird suit. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my bottle of Jameson, all of it, because I feel like if I'm loose, I have a better chance because I won't think as much. I just will do it, versus just think about it if the shark is smarter than me. So I figured just to kind of like using reverse psychology here, throw out my dumbness and just out throw the shark, and it's like, what the fuck is he doing? And then that's when I will get the spear, hasha, stab the freaking shark right in the eye, so at least it's half blinded. And then of course I will finish it up with the butt chug right in the shark's ass. Winner, winner, shark dinner.
Okay, so you just had no use for the lighter, right?
Nope, don't even need the lighter because I'm in a water environment and that's not going to do any good for me.
It could.
Okay. It's possible.
Even though I just did thought of the idea, you just pour Jameson into the water and just set the whole water on fire, kind of like freaking in Jason Lives. Because alcohol is flammable.
Yeah, that could have worked. Either way, man. Hey, this is your ball game, dude. I just wanted to make you guys think there for a minute. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for the most part, I think we can break debate now, man. Birdie, did your light go out or something, man?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just doesn't want me to show off my Spider-Bird suit. So I guess you're going to have to wait till mid-December to see that action.
Spider-Bird? I won't give too much away.
Yeah, we're not giving much away. We got something good lined up for you, gents.
But I don't have any other questions, man. Like I said, I think this has gone quite a bit longer than what I anticipated initially anyway. So I don't have anything else. You guys want to break debate and let's just talk about the movies for a second?
Yeah.
So are we done debate mode or are we still in debate mode?
No, we're out of debate mode. Let's just talk about the two movies for a second, man.
Let me go ahead and put the poll up just to kind of get a little feature rating, and then we'll explain how you all can decide who the winner is.
Sure.
Oh, and by the way, for the Brett Man iPhone poll, 13 votes, 62% say yes. So I guess in April of 2022, the Brett Man is coming home to the iPhone.
It's about time, dude. We can finally send you iMessages.
Yeah, I know.
Bobby,
And then you can actually you can freaking emoji my messages, and it doesn't send a completely different text.
And the battery will last more than 3 hours. So that's the biggest thing.
Gosh.
Yeah,
I've had this phone for 2 years, and I still never have to charge it, ever. It's great.
Well, I use mine pretty much nonstop all day, so I have to charge it every night. But I'll tell you what, it does hold up pretty well.
Well, yeah, I charge it at night when I go to bed, but it's...
I want to say while it's on my mind, man, Birdie, I'm proud of you, man. You've nailed it on these names today. You didn't fuck up Saffron Burrows or Michael Rappaport or...
I thought I was going to mess up Skarsgård. That's the one
Stellan Skarsgård. You nailed that one first try. I'm proud of you, man. You did really well today.
Yes. Yes. I gotta say, I'm good with it, man. That was a good episode, Chris. I think you made a good pick. Obviously, I like Deep Blue Sea more now that we're done with debate mode. I like Deep Blue Sea a little bit more. I think, honestly, it's my second favorite shark movie, and I think it's really a good time. I mean, I do like the way that the characters kind of blend together there, and same thing with Lake Placid. Great characters to kind of get you through it, and it's always a lot of fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't know, man. It's something about Lake Placid. Just I just have so much fucking fun with it, man. I
It's a
can't.
more fun movie, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. I every time I go back and watch it, it's just like I remember how much fun I can have with it. And I hadn't seen either one in years, really. And yeah, man, it's still a lot of fun. So I don't regret picking them.
Yeah, but for Lake Placid, like I did have fun, but I really struggled in the middle act. That's the part where I struggled the most of just like waiting for something. But I will agree with Brad. The freaking characters, man, a freaking Betty White and Oliver Platt, dude, stole the whole movie. If both of them were not in this movie, I would instantly give this a 0.5 of dog shit from a horse's ass immediately, not even think twice. If those two characters weren't in it. But at the end of the day, I gave this movie a 2.5 out of 5.
Damn, I gave it a
2.5.
I
You didn't
think.
like it.
Wow.
I wasn't a big fan of it. It's just the third act just didn't impress me very much. But I can see where you were mentioning, Brad, you can have fun with this movie. And I did have fun with this movie. But Deep Blue Sea, man, that's just a whole nother level of fun and excitement. And just I love the whole atmosphere. I love the setting of the movie. I just think it's all really well done. And Deep Blue Sea, I gave a 4 out of 5.
See, I was also wanting to do Battle of the Babes, but then when I watched, that was like one of the first questions I had on there to see like which leading actress did it better. But I thought Saffron Burrows had a crazy advantage because I forgot about she's pretty much like half naked for the whole third act.
Which made absolute no sense in that scenario.
Yeah, whenever she gets naked and electrocutes the one shark, I was like, what the fuck?
You stay on the rubber. But I like Bridget in this movie. I actually prefer Bridget.
Oh, see, I could have gone there.
But Bridget had more of a personality. I thought the Saffron
definitely, yeah.
gal, she was so like just kind of stale and stuff throughout the movie. Just like, oh, science. And I'm like, yeah, Bridget had a lot of personality. I would actually prefer her over the two all day.
What's up, brother? And what's up, Matt Fauci? What's going on? He's got a show here in about 30 minutes. Him and Filthy Dan are back, so be sure to check them out after you get done with us. And then, this is the Dark Ether Files podcast. That is Caleb, and he says, hello there. General Kenobi,
what's up?
You are a bold one.
Yes.
One of my favorite scenes of Deep Blue Sea, that was the fucking at the end whenever they're flooding that last little bit and they're headed up and he's like, I will feel because I'm the meanest motherfucker. I'm the meanest motherfucker in the goddamn valley.
Can I get an amen?
Dude, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I do really enjoy that. Yeah, LJ Cool J was one of the best parts, man.
Yeah,
he was, man.
Yeah, if he wasn't in the movie, it would just be too much tense. So, like, if he wasn't in the movie, I would have probably give a half a star down. If it was LL Cool J saved that part.
I think he's definitely the best part of this movie. Like, hands down, I think LL Cool J steals the show.
I thought the bird stole the show with his potty mouth. I totally forgot the shit the bird says.
He drinks that whiskey straight up.
Damn it, man. What'd you just say?
I said the bird. I said the bird.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, of all the names that you did get right, you got Stellan Skarsgård right, and the one name that is mostly just letters, you said LJ Cool J.
Shit.
I know.
I fudged on that one. I was just excited. I was just so excited to defend Deep Blue Sea just because it was one of my favorites growing up when I was little. Watching it from the mid 2000s when I first watched Deep Blue Sea for the first time, and this is the first time I've seen it in years, and I absolutely loved it. And Lake Placid, it was a first time watch for me. I know I shocked you guys when I told you all that. That's why I was excited to do this episode, because it gave me a reason to watch Lake Placid. And again, I did have fun with Betty White and Oliver Platt. Without them, the movie would be a total shit show.
Yeah. That may explain why you don't like it so much, because I think there's a bit of nostalgia in there for me whenever I watch it, because I saw both of these in theaters, and I was like, I remember being excited for both. So I remember watching them, and so I think there's a bit of that. When I was younger, I was like, oh man, they're the greatest movies ever. So I think maybe a bit of that is why I still go back and still feel that way about it.
Yeah, I think I definitely had the VHS for both of them. I used to watch Lake Placid, both of these movies all the time growing up. And I think Brett, did I show this? Was it the first time you watched this at in college, or did you see it before then?
What, Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah, because I know we watched it.
I watched it in I think around high school is when I first watched it for the first time, like freshman year.
Okay, cool. Because I remember
I do remember we watched it.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to watch it all. Both these movies I watched a ton when they came out, man. Rewind, replay kind of deal.
Oh yeah, 99 Gems for sure. Like I can see why Lake Placid, a lot of people love that movie just because of Betty White's performance, Oliver Platt with a memorable character of Hector. So it was a really good time. I was just like, again, Levy goes, "Come out of the plane or get back in the plane. I'll have sex with you." If I were him, I'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, easy decision. Easy decision.
Yeah,
But
strategy there, Cotton.
But yeah, man, I think they're pretty good. I mean, that's pretty much it, though, right? Like, you want to talk about some of the other stuff we're doing here?
For what we got coming up, and I'll tell you what the poll reads right now, and we'll tell you how you all can decide who wins and loses this Slash It Out episode. Here, let me go. I'll show off the thumbnails, and Brad, and you will go afterwards. Okay.
Okay. You're good.
So
You're good.
Yeah. Speaking of you, good. If you've not checked it out already, Halloween, the night he met it, is the next chapter of the Pennywise and Georgie Adventures. So if you have not seen that, be sure to head over and to watch that because we want these to take off so we can keep on doing more and continue this story to see how it all ends. And what I got coming up for me, the Brat Man, I will be on Bacon Pew Pew's channel tomorrow at 9:15 as we will do our second Spider stream. And that's where I am teaming up with Bacon Pew Pew and Danner Bobanner as we talk the big topic of Spider-Man, which the big topic for this one is that No Way Home official trailer. So we will break down that trailer and kind of give our predictions about the movie or anything else that just comes off Spider-Man related. And then Saturday, I do not have a thumbnail yet because I don't think it was available. I will be on overall Kyle's channel for Fleet's House of Horror as we're going to be watching Happy Gilmore. For a watch along. It's one of my personal favorite Adam Sandler movies, and it's just going to be a damn good time. You're going to die, clown.
Go home to your home, ball.
You're too good for your home.
A warm glass of milk will put me asleep. You know what will put you asleep? For shutting the hell
Golf
up.
requires goofy pants and a fat ass.
If I saw myself wearing those clothes, I'd kick my own ass. But
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit? What? No.
No. You know, one of my favorite scenes too is at the end. He says, "Excuse me, I believe that jacket's Mr. Gilmore's," and then it shows the slow motion where he's like,
which is Jaws, by the way, from the Bond series.
"Yeah, I know, man. I love
it's
that.
great."
And then the freaking at the end where there's a "Hey, Happy," and then you see Carl Weathers and the alligator in heaven and Abe Lincoln for some reason all just waving.
Oh yeah,
that was And I did also realize too that the main girl in that was the mother in Modern Family.
Yes.
I thought that was cool because
here's what we're gonna do.
I think she's hot.
Bert's got a poll up at the moment for the episode tonight. Who made the best argument? Again, not necessarily which movie you made, but which argument was better. So go ahead and vote. Our goal is to eventually have one official poll, so everything can just be counted on one poll. We're gonna give it a few weeks to see which one is most responsive: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff, and see which one we want to roll with. But for the time being, we have a poll live now. We're going to have a poll on our YouTube channel afterwards. We're going to have a poll tomorrow on Facebook. You still doing Instagram, Twitter too, right?
I have not the last one, but I can do it again.
Yeah, we're just trying to see. I guess Twitter was probably the lowest. I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to do Twitter. Just Facebook, Instagram, and as you said, Brad, with our community tab on YouTube, we'll put that poll up as well.
So we'll kind of monitor that for a few weeks and see which one has the best response, and that will eventually take over the official poll for these things to see who wins, because we're keeping score of it eventually we're going to have some prizes for whoever wins, or actually probably some punishments for whoever loses. Probably is more fitting. But we don't know yet what that's going to be because we're still kind of working through this stuff right here. So
yeah,
we've
and
been
our
having fun.
and our real goal is just to decide live as we're doing right now into that poll when we have enough people watching. That's the future goal. But again, we're just testing out some things to try to get to that level. Hopefully, we'll get there one day. But we still love doing the hell out of these things. And again, we're always up for suggestions on Slash It Out topics. So please let them keep rolling in. We listen to every suggestion onto our channel.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll do we'll have the best. Whoever wins this one, like I said earlier in the rules, they're going to pick the next one. We do have a fun one coming up, which we'll announce pretty soon. We don't know exactly when it's going to be, so because with the holiday next week's Thanksgiving in the U.S., so I don't know if we'll have anything next week outside of a Daniel Craig Bond ranking video that we've had in our cache for a while. And the week after that, I'll actually be out of town, but we're gonna get it all together, and we're gonna get the schedule together and figure everything out. But for the time being, just vote, and we will keep on rocking and rolling.
And we'll be filming some skits soon because I do have some promises that I do need to keep on my end with the Austin Power Stance and Spider-Birds.
Yes,
so,
he does.
So be sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, in December, we are going to be tackling the Scream franchise on our road to Scream 5. And we also got a little bit of a surprise video we're going to be doing early January too that will evolve into the lead up to Scream 5. So we still got some exciting things planned up. As Brad says, holidays are coming up, so our schedulings are going to get a little bit tighter. So just be patient with us. Once we get done with the whole holiday season, we'll throw all kinds of good real shit at you.
Yes.
So is there anything else y'all want to mention before we get on out of here?
Fine. Yeah.
I don't know what Fine.
Aquafine?
Aquafine.
Done. That's done. Complete.
Yep.
Okay.
Finn.
All right. As of right now, with the poll we have, right now, 4 votes, 75% goes to Deep Blue Sea. So that is Twa. So, but as of right now, hey, it could change when we put out the poll tomorrow and when more people watch this episode. So, hey, that can easily change. And Cole asked, whose dog is that? I guess I'm guessing that's an inside joke.
It is.
I didn't think it was a dog. I thought it was actually something else.
Yes.
I thought it was a cow. Moo.
No, I thought it was I don't know. I don't know. Ronnie had told me it was something else.
Oh gosh. Well, before things just get even more awkward and crazy here, I feel like this is a great stopping point. Chris, amazing topic tonight about the 99 creatures. I had a lot of fun watching both movies, prepping for this particular episode. I hope I beat Brad because Brad is a very good competitor. So I know I had my hands full tonight. So, and thank you everybody in the chat that hung out with us tonight. We always appreciate you. We can't be here right now if it's not without you. So we always thank you for being here. Anything last thing to say?
Nope. Hope everybody had a good time. I know it was kind of a stretch to do movies back in the 90s, but yeah, hopefully everybody had a good time.
Had a good time, and happy Thanksgiving next week.
Yes, absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving if we don't see you guys. So until then, we'll see you next time.
Yes. We